Hey, what is up guys? It's me, Anthony, here to give you guys another movie review. This time it is for the movie Golden Arm. A comedy movie that is kind of funny at times, but really should have been a TV series. So right off the bat, I already know what you're going to be asking me. Is there a person with golden arm in this movie? And no, it's not that movie, because when I was researching for this film, I saw that there is a movie, Quibi, if you know what that is. It was a streaming service that was around for like 2 seconds. It was on your phone only. And there was a movie with a lady that had a golden arm. And that movie looks cheesy as hell. It looks really bad, and I really want to watch it. No, but this movie is about a arm wrestling competition, and there's a woman that has a golden arm, and that's a term in the arm wrestling community where it's a weak woman, a seemingly weak woman that has an arm that's really, really strong. It's weird, but it's also really interesting at the same time, because this movie builds up a whole bunch of lore and a story to all this arm wrestling community. The community itself is really, really cool and really interesting. I do wish that they just dived a little bit deeper into all these characters and fleshed them out, because like I said, there's a person dressed as a pope that's doing arm wrestling. I want to know more about this person. There's a person dressed as a Viking. There's a pirate. There's a person called a bone crusher. And she does crush bones, if you're asking. But there's so much stuff here that I think this is why I say this movie should have been a TV series. It gives me vibes of Glow for sure. It kind of looks like it's in the 80s, but it's not in the 80s. But it's filmed like it's kind of like in the 80s. Everybody's dressed and has mullets, so you know it's kind of 80s stuff. But you want to know how the arm wrestlings are. Are the arm wrestlings competitions, you know, the fights really good? Again, they're okay. The last one is very entertaining because there's actually a little bit more backstory between the two characters. The character at the end is the villain, and you know, the main villain, and we have our protagonist, and they come together. Climax at the end. But the lead up to that, the arm wrestling matches that our lead has isn't really entertaining. They don't have any build up, any tension towards them. I kind of wish they did what they did in the last arm wrestling match with all the other ones leading up to. But I know it's a movie, so they didn't have enough time. But again, I keep on coming back. This should have been a TV series, so you can flesh out those stories a little bit more. And you know, this is a comedy, so you want to know if it's funny. So my answer to that is this is a comedy movie, and everybody has different types of humor. So for you, this might be funny, and for somebody else, it may not be funny. And for me, it may be funny, and for you, it may not be funny. So was it funny for me? I laughed a little bit. I mean, this movie has like the typical tropes of a comedy movie. You know, it's an odd couple friendship, and you know, you're like, how can they both be friends? They don't look anything alike. They don't look like they have any similarities. One is really timid and the other one's really outgoing. And another thing that this movie has that might turn people off is like what I call the McCarthy character. the Melissa McCarthy character in this movie. There's, you know, a woman that is kind of acting like Melissa McCarthy's character in all her movies. And I personally enjoy Melissa McCarthy, but you know, I enjoy Melissa McCarthy doing Melissa McCarthy stuff, not somebody trying to do Melissa McCarthy stuff. And they also have the same thing that they always do in a comedy movie like this, is this misunderstanding. The big misunderstanding in the film usually happens at the last half of the movie, and you know, they say, oh, you lied to me or something, and they get in a fight, but then they make up like a couple minutes later. I hate when movies do that. There's also some kind of love interest in this film, because yeah, we needed that. It just comes out of nowhere. There's no chemistry to me. It wasn't needed. But overall, guys, like I said, this movie should have been a TV series. We were able to flesh out the characters a little bit more, had more time to spend on each individual arm wrestler. That would have been cool, but we didn't get that. I think that this movie is still kind of, it's okay. It's okay. If you have something in the background to listen to or hear or see once in a while, then I don't see the harm in it. But let me know what you think of Golden Arm in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you even going to watch this movie? Probably not. But I watched it for you, so let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter so you can stay updated with my channel. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Really helps the channel. But remember, guys, keep watching movies.